Okay, so what we're going to go through today, and this is really kind of basic stuff, but I just want to explain really how I start on things. And we're just going to launch what's this, the basic TR909 kit here. It's one that built in. I think that comes in the regular Ableton. And the way that I kind of deal with my drums, you're probably a bit more used to this view here, which shows your drums and various aspects of them that are controlled by a macro. This macro is actually to a drum bus, and it's mapped to various things depending on how the kit's been constructed. So most of the time you're going to just be working in this layout view here. Let me just arm this. So the first thing we're going to do, within this track have a, what do we actually have here? We just have a hi-hat and a kick. So if we go to this kick and then go into, drop down into the kit itself, onto that kick, you're going to see actually the chain of the events happening here. This is where I kind of jump in, and let's turn this off and just get this a new one started. So I think this is actually new to 10, is what's called the audio effects rack. Was that in 9?
Oh no, that's been around for quite a while.
Okay, I'm making stuff up, by the way, guys. So,
that's okay.
So what I generally do is I drag out what's called the audio effects rack, and what that allows me to do is just chain effects. And really simply, what I'm doing here, I'm using the 3-band EQ on each of these chains. So I'm making a chain here, making a new one, calling it mid, making another chain here, calling it low, and using the 3-band EQ, I'm muting out the other parameter. So you can see here, let me just turn this off. So on my top here, all I have going through these filters is the high. If I were to unmute those, you would hear those come through. On these next ones, mid, and then low. So I have all 3 frequencies coming through, and I don't have to have multiple kicks going. You can mix against the levels here as well. What is really handy here is I will then affect just a certain frequency. So if we just go back here, so if we just take what's coming through on the high on this kick, you can see that I've added this echo just to the high, right? And then let's bring this mid in. Likewise, I have an overdrive that's just driving the mid frequency. And then on the low, we have chained effects there. So yeah, basically what I'm saying in a very long way is you're taking one signal, or we're running one signal through it. Generally, I'll do this off of a drum machine or something. And then instead of running multiple kicks, I'm splitting up the signal from the high, mid, and low, and then running them through their own signal processing. So here, awesome. So go ahead.
Is that you do that on most of your techno-esque kick drums? You'd say a lot of delay and different frequencies.
I think that's a big starter for me. Just because listening to a kick drum over and over, that's for me. It's very, for many people, the kick is kind of the starting point for me to just even think of anything. So by adding and affecting the kick, I'm able to just add stuff on top and kind of figure out where the room is on the track.